June 18th, 2024 was not an unusual day for the Fairbanks area. It was encased in smoke from a fire created on the Army firing range south of the Tanana River. Luckily, today's journey takes me down the Richardson Highway out of the smoke in search of swans. The muddy Tanana River. I want to take a moment to mention that this is the view that I see through my drone before I engage the telephoto lens. I've gotten criticism from people in the past when they see video of animals that I am seemingly so very close to, but I've bought a very nice drone that has a telephoto lens specifically so I won't have to get too close to animals and disturb them. So when you see close-ups, understand that my drone is not necessarily 10 feet away from them. For the geeks among you, I would also mention that I am shooting in 4K and putting this out in 1080p so that I might be able to zoom in a little closer. I see a lot of single swans as well as pairs of swans. It's my understanding that swans pair for life. All three of these swans appear to be adults, which is indicated by the fact that their beak is entirely black. I'm not a swan behaviorist expert, but I'm betting that the little shake of the tail feather from the swan on the left, followed by a similar shake from the one closest to us on the right, has some kind of interesting meaning. And a moment ago we saw this. And here the swan at the top of our screen is a little bit aggressive, makes a little motion toward the middle one who moves away, and there we go, a little shake of the tail feather. Somebody leave me a comment and tell me what this is all about. My apologies for failing to give the ducks a starring role in this video, but I think you can see why. Well, nap time doesn't make for exciting video, but here's a swan taking a nap. Okay, let's take a break from swans and fly over what I'm calling the eye of the earth. I've become intrigued with flying over lakes with still water and watching clouds move across them. I think it's such an interesting visual effect, and it's fun for me to watch as I fly. The eye of the earth. By the way, we are at this point down south on the Richardson Highway, a little bit past Donnelly Dome. And in case you missed the comment about Fairbanks, this is Alaska. And here is Donnelly Dome, which is just south of Fort Greely, which in turn is just south of Delta Junction. This area is dotted with beautiful lakes that tourists never see, and frankly, most Alaskans never see. This area is about a 2.5-hour drive from my house. And when you throw in a couple of hours of videotaping and flying my drone and just playing around, it's an all-day adventure. And so worth it. Let's get back to some swans. Here, the wind is picked up. The view without any telephoto lens. Simply watching them feed is fascinating to me. But let's look up for a moment and see what the clouds are doing. And speaking of swans feeding, here we go. I hope you've enjoyed this video. I had an awful lot of fun making it.